Do what? Yes, I did. That's my mom saying happy birthday to you. Actually, it looks pretty good, honey, without the light I was going to put on. Alrighty, let's switch cameras. Camera phone, camera microphone, camera, HD web. Boom, that's on. And look at that. We have a nice high def picture. Okay. Took me a long time to try and figure out which. Morning, guys. How we doing? Can we hear me okay? You hear me now? Morning, Jim. Morning, Mark. Good morning, Charlie. Yes, I was a few minutes late today. We slept in. All right, let me set this up on the other computer. All right, Mark, let me try that. He thinks I should close the door, hon. Oh, open the front door.
What did you do last Sunday?
Close the door, hon. We closed the door last Sunday.
You closed the door.
Okay, I'll get to it. Oh, okay. Shut the front door. All right, let me try that, Mark.
Yeah, no, but last Sunday, what did you open up the blinds?
Try shutting that light off above me, too. Let me see what that does. Yes, guys, I'm wearing my Buccaneers shirt today. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. All right, I'm going to put this light on. Hang on, Mark. We're getting set up for lighting here. There we go. I think that's better. You guys can tell me. The camera compensates for all the background light by making everything darker. Ah, okay. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Demon Rat 71. Hear you great. Thank you. Okay. Kay's digging it's here. Bill's here. Denise Kidder, I didn't get notification again on your Sunday video. I get your other videos. Well, I don't preset this, Denise, so you may not have gotten a notification anyway because I don't preset these in the computer. I may do that next week. Kay says good morning. That's right. You're here now. That's all that matters. Good morning and hello, everyone. All right, let's try it. Kitty, are you digging the China? All right, we cut down the light a little more. All right, let's see if that does it. Okay. We're taking Mark's advice here. It's 6 in the morning. I'm going to need a gallon of coffee. Here, Bill, if this helps, Miss Denise just brought me my jumbo mug. Several of you here were in Lou's live stream last night. Indiana Tones, him and Merrill and another gentleman were doing a beach last night at 7 o'clock. Good morning, Clark's Cove. Good morning, Robert and Melissa. Cecil says, yeah, you and me both. Silver Wrench, good morning. I saw Silver Wrench in a stream last night. Good morning, everyone. No work for me today. Woohoo! Get to watch the live stream. Well, thank you, Silver Wrench. We have exciting stuff to do this morning. We're going to announce the winners from Mr. Dalton's giveaway. Well, it's my giveaway featuring Mr. Dalton. And that would be why. Thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I can't see the thumbs up unless I look at my other computer. So, yeah, we've only got 4 right now. Good morning, Dennis. Kicking Cancer Metal Detecting. I was watching his and Pat's video yesterday. Looking good, sounding good. Thank you, Mark. We have those. That door we bought for the back is it's got the blinds inside the 2 panels of glass, so you can actually close the blinds inside. So plus I put a light on over top me, so we'll see if that helps. Looks better. Okay, thank you, Cecil. Kay says with the snow on the ground, she's watching this morning. Kay, Denise has got the front door open. We've got windows open. We had rain all night here, guys. They predicted it, but we haven't had rain in quite a while. So I'm hoping that's the last of the rain, and it turns out it's supposed to be in the mid-70s, about 74 for the football game today in Tampa. Oh, thanks, Charlie. Thanks a lot, buddy. Man, that's a good cup of coffee Denise made. Good morning, Vegas. You are giving away Mr. Dalton. No, I don't think his wife would appreciate that. Oh, that's funny. You guys crack me up. Sorry, my cat Smokey left the last post by stepping on my phone. Well, Denise, at least he didn't cancel a live stream. We had Zeus walk across the keyboard and hit the end button, and I lost an entire live stream. Ended when the cat stepped on the keyboard. Party people. Knox, I don't know if you read Jim Steele's comment. I told him it's the Dalton giveaway, and he said, oh, you're giving away Dalton this morning? And I said, no, I don't think his wife would appreciate that. Happy 6 a.m. from BC Treasure Tales. Thank you guys for being here. Good morning, Shane. Wow, Shane. Good morning, Rob, and all you metal detecting maniacs. Boom. Shane's got the Clark's Cove slogan for me down pat there. Mark the Berg Hunters here. Wow, Shane, we're up to 19 people already, and we've only been here for like 8 minutes. This is great, guys. Yeah, a lot of you left my stream last week and went to Marlon's. It started at 11:30. And 11:30, 12:30, whatever time it was. And he does some fun stuff on his stream, guys. He did some interesting things. We have our own things we do, but I thought Marlon had a pretty cool stream. He had his little wheel there where he was spinning for different stuff. And I don't have an editing program that can do the spinning wheel, but that was some cool stuff he did on his stream. Yeah, we just get the wheel of death on our computer, the little forever circle here. I think pretty much almost everybody knows Shane. He's in our Wednesday night Zooms. He is up there, I believe, in Pennsylvania. Mark, we're going to tell you that this morning. I have the readout of the sheets. I will double check to make sure nobody entered after I went to bed last night. Let's see if anybody entered. If nobody entered, then I already have the winners picked. For you folks that didn't enter, you're going to regret not entering because not a lot of people entered, so you had a much better chance of winning something on this giveaway than any one of my other giveaways. So, do what, D? Yeah, you had to do a little work for it, but come on, other computer. Okay, saying good morning to Jason. He heard your cat meow and he stepped right on the phone. Yeah, not enough silver, Mark Dalton says. Yo, 001. Go Brady and go blue. Thank you, Dalton. Good morning, Stan. Welcome here. Stan is a member of our club, guys. Coin you dig it. Mark says, physically, I'm here. Mentally, I'm still sleeping. Yeah, pretty much me too there, Mark. Oh, Clark's Cove wants to come in this morning. Well, Clark's, let me get everything set up here, and we will be happy to invite you on. Very cool. No, that's Detecting Smith's Clark's Cove, or they're coming, and they're the number one excited people. And he's also excited we're having the Saturday night party at a craft beer bar. Dennis says it's still raining a bit here, but I'll go out to tech this morning. Yeah, it stopped here right about when we got up, Dennis. Jim says, I don't think he'd want to come up to Iowa. It's 8 degrees here. No, not right now, Jim. That's for sure. Clark's Cove. Oh, Clark's Cove's even got detecting, even got snow. Cecil said it's dark 30 there. No snow here till possibly Friday. The metal detecting channel's here from England. Wow, I don't even know what time it is in England. I'm going to say 1:16 p.m., 12:16 p.m. Good morning, Frankie. PD Sandegger's here. Wow, we got to be over 20 now. What are we at? 23. Wow. Oh, I didn't know you bought storage lockers, Denise. I did that for a while. But the TV shows drove up the price so much around here that you couldn't make any money. But I did try it for a while. Wow, not even talking about anything except saying hello to you guys. I'm still behind. Frankie says just got up ourselves. Yeah, Frankie, we were 3 minutes late. -8 where Jim lives. -8 degrees. That's no. Anything with negatives is a definite no. Anything with single digits is a no. Metal Detecting Channel over in the UK says he has snow too. And it's 2:17 p.m. Okay, I missed that by an hour. Cecil says everybody hit the like button. Thank you. Good morning. Too damn early, people. Good morning, Russell. Okay, let me set up and let me make sure if we had any more entries last night. No, we did not. So, for Mr. Knox's giveaway, how am I going to do this? Let's move everything out of the way so I have some room to do here. I miss my big desk, guys. Yeah, there's my phone. Jesus, I'm losing my mind here. It's -23 outside in California. Holy smokes. Good morning, Countryside Russell Run. He says that's all we need to know about. Good morning, Miss Ambient Girl Nancy. Yeah, I know you guys up north have been getting hammered with snow, just hammered. My cousin in Baltimore was telling me she was out there shoveling snow. Okay, why is my light flickering? We don't want lights flickering. There we go. My connection was loose. Okay, guys, I got to find Dalton's message. Alrighty, guys, I had Dalton text me his totals on last Saturday, the 30th, the day before we started the giveaway, so nobody would know that I put numbers in to match who I wanted to win. Where's my yellow pen? There's my yellow highlighter. Okay, you guys are going to be blown away by some of these numbers. Okay, I'm highlighting the winners. Wheaties. I want you to know the person who guessed Dalton's Wheatie total missed it by 2 Wheaties. And that means they win 2 prizes because they got within 25 of the I said I'd give away a second prize. I put my prizes right here in the drawer so I'd know where they were. I'm starting a new thing here in Pennsylvania. Instead of doing a polar plunge, I'm going to do a snow angel naked. Not sure what they call that yet. A misdemeanor, maybe? Waiting for the light of day to get out and do a video on my camera set up while I have my wife's detector. Oh, that would be cool. Good morning, Pat. Missed you coming in, sir. I think I'm actually caught up with everybody. All right, let me get the last of these prizes. Okay, IHPs, we got that number. Somebody got his Indian Head Penny's exact number. Buffaloes. Park Rat Pat wants a link. Yeah, Clark's Cove wants to come in too. They're more than welcome to come in with the link as soon as I figure out the link. All right, guys, for Clark's Cove and Park Rat Pat, there is the link. MS Detectorist, welcome this morning. Afternoon or morning over there. Yes, it's morning over here. It is 9:22 Eastern Standard Time. Last time I did make a snow angel was 1984. Yeah, you can call it a moon angel if you do it face down. Oh, you guys are hilarious. They call it setting yourself up for embarrassment. Yeah, you got that right. Bill says 6:20 a.m. cold, dark, and I'm eating a bowl of cereal or cat food. I'm not sure. Oh, Bill, turn on some lights. Oh, that's all right. Denise thawed out her raw cat food one night, thinking it was hamburger, and
Hola, everybody.
there is Mr. Park Rat Pat.
I'm out and at it this morning with Steve on a property he's had some good luck on. He's over there right now displaying his bad luck because he knelt down in some fire ants.
Oh,
That's not something you want to do when you're wearing cowboy boots.
no. Okay, B. Nichols.
Hey, it's going to happen to all of us eventually. You know, that's the name of the game there.
Dalton stood a pile up at the Kathleen Church that we took you to last week, Pat.
Yeah.
He stood in a pile there once, and I'm telling you something. He's pretty agile, but let me tell you, he moved fast that day.
Too funny. Man, I am so looking forward to FH7. We're going to have
guys,
some...
It's 12 days away, guys. 12
We're going to have some
away.
new people there. Dimitar Garzov, who is the owner, inventor, and creator of Tarsace metal detectors. He's going to be there with the MDT 8000. I've watched some videos on this thing, up against the Knox, up against the Deus, up against the Garrett machines, and it's blowing them all away. he's going to bring them there, and I'm allowing him to share my booth space so that he has a place to set up. But he's going to bring one of those detectors for me to use during the hunt. So I am going to get out there and swing that thing and see what kind of goodies I can get. And I said, he better be prepared not to bring that one home, because if I fall in love with it, price is not an object.
Don't tell him that, though.
Oh, I did tell him that.
Oh, okay.
He's a good guy, man. We were on the phone for like an hour and a half, and he's just a awesome guy, really, really intelligent. I told you the story about it, Rob.
Yes, let me tell you guys what's going on with Pat and his story here, how this came about. This gentleman who designs metal detectors, that Pat just gave his name, I can't pronounce it. He designs his own metal detectors, very similar to Tom Dankowski. If you folks aren't familiar with Tom Dankowski is literally a NASA engineer. He's a rocket scientist. He lives over on the East Coast, on Pat's side of the state, and he hunts the Treasure Coast there. He's found literally probably thousands of rings and probably Spanish silver on the beaches over there. He has designed his own metal detectors. He actually sells a Tom Dankowski metal detector, a custom-made metal detector. But he is such an electronics expert that White's, Garrett's, and Mine Lab have sent him detectors for input for him to tweak and to work on. And he's designed or had his hand in designs of some of the most major detectors over the last 10, 20 years. Miss Gypsy, who was on this show a few weeks ago, she was actually on her Florida vacation, her and her partner, and they were detecting over near Cocoa Beach. And Tom was on the beach with the Mine Lab Vanquish. Before anybody had even heard about the Vanquish, they sent Tom a prototype for him to check and review and tweak and whatever. So Tom was actually on the beach with the Vanquish detecting. He ran into Gypsy. They started talking. Obviously, he doesn't have the time to follow YouTube. The guy's a busy NASA engineer, so he had no idea who Gypsy was. They just thought they were two metal detectors, and she had no idea that this guy was Tom Dankowski, a major player in metal detecting design. And he was actually using that Vanquish. So when she asked if she could take a picture of him on the beach, he said sure, but he took the Vanquish and took it out of the picture. And when she showed me the picture, you could just see the handle and the shaft. You couldn't see the control box or the coil because it was still in testing. I chose not to do a video on that because I didn't want to interrupt anything Mine Lab had going. But this gentleman that Pat's talking about knows Tom Dankowski, and they, I guess they call each other and collaborate or bounce ideas off each other. So this guy is apparently a pretty major metal
It's not
detector
just
designer.
like he knows him, but they're actually personal friends.
There you go.
You know,
And you said that he's had patents overseas. Pat now he's just got his patents here in the States for his detector.
Yep. And this MDT 8000 has been out for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, but nobody's heard of it. Nobody's putting it out there. Nobody's using it in their videos. Nobody's, it's hard to get these things going. But from what I've
Morning,
seen,
guys.
Morning.
From what I've seen in the videos using it, this thing is definitely a contender. It's got 4 frequencies you use individually. It's got 6.4, 12, 18, and 9.
So you can switch frequencies without having to change coils.
Yeah. Yep. And
That's becoming a big thing in metal detecting now. When we all first started, if you wanted a different frequency, you had to put a different coil on.
yeah. And I mean, it looks like a major player. I've gone to the website. I've looked it all over. I've watched every video I could find with it. And yeah, super excited to get a chance to use one of these at FH7. So, that day can't come quick enough, man.
All right. Well, all right. I'm going to talk to Clark's Cove here because they seem to have a really good connection this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to go ahead and get back to swinging. I'll catch up with y'all if I find something cool.
All right, Pat. You want to come back in?
Pat.
Just give me a holler.
Yeah, it took us a minute to get on there. I had to restart my computer. It wasn't allowing my mic and my camera to activate. So
We
Yeah, for
were
some
on Tom.
reason- Go ahead.
We were on Tommy's live stream this morning,
earlier.
and for some reason it worked great then. But when we tried to go on yours the first time, it wasn't.
So I had to.
Well,
You know our
you guys
stuff.
sound perfect. You guys sound perfect now. Like a bazillion times better than Zoom. So
Yeah. At least you're not.
Yeah. I mean, your picture would just freeze sometimes that you putting the beer over your head and it'll be yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. That's right. And you're actually in color now too, because most of the time you come in black and white.
That's great.
We did some lighting adjustment.
Yeah.
Got your strings all lined up and everything up there.
Yep.
Got your cable
Tried
foil up
to.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we extended the tinfoil antennas on the roof.
Mark, apparently you and Dustin know about this detector. You're asking if you can drop a link in for that detector. I will try and research that, Mark.
APD.
Dustin says that's listed at
AK,
$14.99.
Countryside Russell.
Did somebody eat too fast? Yep. We have a kitty getting sick.
Uh-oh.
We understand.
Yeah, we're
There's
not gonna take
Treasure
your feet
Bum
away,
and
buddy.
Flip Flop Girl.
Hey, Wayne and
Good
wife.
morning, Wayne. Patrick, what is the display screen like? Does it have? I can't even pronounce that word, Shane. Potentiometers? Potentiometers? Yeah, I guess I'm pronouncing that right. Guys, I got to meet Wayne and his wife last week. You saw it on the video I just did where I found the gold ring with Wayne in the sand. He came over, him and his wife drove over from Sebastian, Florida on the East Coast, and they actually joined our metal detecting club. Pat's club over there in Sebastian on the West Coast, they have apparently suspended all their activities during COVID. Our club did for about 3 or 4 months, and then we regrouped and started holding meetings outside at a county park under a shelter, and we limited to like 2 people per picnic table, and then some people brought their lawn chairs and sat off to the side. Some of the older people, we all had our masks on, and it seemed to work pretty good. The only problem was we brought all our donuts. The flies tended to congregate around the donut box, and if it was a windy day, your sheets of paper with your fines on them tend to go flying. So, but we have worked out a deal with a local a place called Quaker Steak and Lube. I don't know if anybody else has got them around. It's kind of a NASCAR themed restaurant that's green and white like Quaker State Oil, and it's a big hamburger, sports race car themed restaurant. And they've got a back dining room that holds 100 people. So they are giving us that and hoping that we come in a little early, and a lot of the people come and have a burger and some dinner. So we're going to have our first night meeting back there the Monday we come back from Florida Hunt 7. But Wayne came over last week to our last Saturday meeting, and him and his wife signed up in our club. And then Wayne and I dropped off his wife, and then we went and hit Clearwater Beach. And even though the water was 64, Wayne and I spent about 2 hours in the water. It was cold, but it was nice because it numbed my knee pain, so it made me be able to walk a lot further because I couldn't feel my knees. But we didn't find anything. We found a total of 2 zinc pennies in the water and 5 pull tabs, which it was dead on Clearwater Beach. And if that person hadn't just dropped that little tiny gold ring in the dry sand, it would have been a pretty slow hunt for 5 hours. But Wayne and I had a hell of a good time, and so now I've got to hunt with Wayne, and I get to meet you folks and hunt with you folks in 12 days.
That's going to be a blast, Rob. That's all we talk about.
That's all we talk about.
That's all we talk about down here. We got together. Pat's put his video out. I don't know if Simon's put his video out, but we actually got, when we left Florida Hunt 6 last year on Saturday evening, because it was a one-day hunt last year. It was around 5 o'clock, 10 after 5, and it gets dark around 6:30. And we were like, we don't want this day to end. So Dalton got on his phone, and he found a park that was surrounded by old early 1900s houses about 5 miles away. So the 6 of us, Dalton, Pat, Troy, Simon and Andrew, and myself and Dalton, the 6 of us took our same 6 group, and we went down to this park, and we hunted it till way after dark. We were out there with flashlights, and obviously it's been hammered by the Gainesville guys. But I did eke out a Model T valve stem cover. So I did get one old relic off of it, and then we all finally split up and went our ways there after dark. But we were able to get that same group of 6 together last Saturday. Dalton got us a 1900 home on 5 acres that a church bought, and they tore down 2 other smaller houses, but they're leaving the beautiful 1900 Florida Cracker mansion as their office. And then, as the hill slopes up, they're going to put their new church literally up on the hill. And they'd already scraped part of the ground, and took down a lot of trees. And they said, yeah, you guys can come with a whole bunch of guys if you want. Just stay out of the way of the workers. And so all 6 of us, me, Troy, Dalton, Pat drove over from the East Coast, and then Simon and Andrew, and the 6 of us actually hit the place. And
What a crew.
we didn't find any silver, but Troy got an 1899 Indian head. And we got some great relics. You'll be seeing those coming up. Hi, sis.
I just wanted to call and say go Bucks. And
All right, let me call you after my live stream because I'm live right now.
oh, I thought it didn't start till 10.
Nope, 9 a.m.
ABC Treasure Trails, Countryside Wrestle, everyone.
All right, we'll see you there.
Dusty Digger
Okay,
said
bye.
hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Rusty
Dustin.
Digger. We're not ignoring you.
Who
Shane
am I
said he
missing
was-
here?
Shane said he was trying to get on
With
with
his Commodore 64.
yeah.
Well, see,
I'd say he's having trouble.
that's more tactile, so it probably works for Shane very well. He's probably over there talking into his mouse right now. So
Yeah.
let's see if I missed anybody here. Good morning, Lee Cat. Sorry if I didn't say hi. We've been telling stories here. Try their wings, Rob. So good. Countryside Russell said, Russell, I may do that. Who is Nancy? Never heard of her. Yeah, you guys are funny. Everybody knows who Nancy is. But good morning, Lee Cat. Welcome to the stream.
Nancy is a beautiful person.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
I'm hoping.
Absolutely.
Oh, and we have Golden Magic, who hello, comrade. Season is coming soon. So I believe we have Russia in the house, folks. That is just way too cool.
Wow.
See him right way. Shane says he's going to shovel his yard just so he can go out and detect. For you guys that don't know Thor's Treasure, he's a channel. He was one of my earliest subscribers. He was probably one of my first 20 subscribers over in he's over in Scotland, and he did a video two winters ago when his ground was frozen over there. One, he took one of those welding torches, and he went out and burnt the ground up so he could try and dig. And then he went out with a chainsaw, and he just did all these different methods how to get through frozen ground, and it was just freaking hilarious. Ooh, and General Dighole, Austria's here too, guys. We are literally international this morning. Good morning, General.
Yeah.
Geoff, good morning.
With international players.
We are international players, but this year up at getting back to the Florida hunt. So yeah, we finally got the 6 of us together, and we did Dalton's permission for half a day. I eked out a Wheatie. Troy got an old Wheatie and the Indian. I got one of the coolest relics I've ever gotten before, and Simon got a phenomenal relic. So we tried not to film each other's stuff too much, so everybody's video from that day would have different things on it, so everybody could watch. So I'm editing mine now, and hopefully my next video I'm going to put on is Dalton and mine's first hunt of 2021, which I'm excited about because I beat him for silver.
Is he still on here?
I'm not sure. He's
Hey, Richard.
he usually
Richard.
pops in. Good morning, Richard.
General Dighole.
usually-
Jim Steele.
Jim Steele.
Oh yeah, good morning, Richard. And but I was hoping Cynthia would be here this morning because Cynthia actually won one of the categories in the giveaway.
Oh,
And she sent me a
great.
note saying, I'll guess, but I never even come close to these things. I never win anything. Well, she won. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah, she's not happy.
Uh-oh.
She's ready.
You got it.
She's ready.
She's got her bucket
Oh.
jersey on.
Nice.
Hey, Denise.
Oh, got it. Oh, the shirt. Yeah, I see that.
That
I
is
know,
precious.
I know she doesn't. That's our adopted cat. She doesn't like being picked up. I don't know what her situation was before we got her, but she doesn't like
Aw.
being picked up. So, but we rescued her.
Oh.
So, but
We've got
anyway,
one. We've got a stray running around out here. Melissa seen it the other night on the porch. We've been putting some food out for it. I haven't seen it, but there's one running around here. Annabelle has seen it, and Samuel has seen it, but I haven't.
your guy's
So,
cat.
I hate to think that something's hungry and cold.
yeah.
I feel, I mean, we don't get that cold down here that much in Florida, but we had a neighbor across the street. Most of them have moved out. There was like 9 people living in this house across the street once, and they used to just love collecting feral cats. They put an old hubcap out with like the cheapest bag food you could, and there was a dozen cats over there. And we let that go on for a while until one of them was crawling up on top of our pool patio and fell through the screening of our pool enclosure. And Denise tried to go out and capture it and get it out, and it latched onto her thumb and literally took about half of her thumb off. And so we had EMS out here, we had the police department out here, we had animal control out here. She required several stitches in her thumb, and basically just a flesh wound. And and animal control won't do anything because in the state of Florida, a cat is considered a natural animal, and people can let their cats run free without any consequences.
She has a helmet on.
She got the helmet on him.
Oh, look at that.
Get it off me.
So anyway, that's when we started catching some of the cats and I started taking them to animal control to see if they could get a home for them because they just weren't being taken care of. And I'm not even a cat guy. I'm a dog guy.
Our cat was a surrogate mother for a few years back. We took her to the vet, and they had lost a mama and had several kittens that needed a mom, and we were in the process of having ours fixed after having a litter.
But she still had milk.
So she nursed the foster kittens back into foster homes. So we're proud of her.
Very good.
Yeah.
Let me catch up on some comments here. Mark the Berg Hunter says, I can hear your cat, Rob. She's saying, just shoot me now. Mark Thomas says, Rob, that's not a cat. I hate to tell you, but that's a skunk. She has that white streak down her back. And Geoff, General Dighole says he has dug several Roman coins this week, guys. One of them, a silver Roman in awesome condition. See, guys, that's just the whole cool thing about being overseas in the old country, in the old world.
Yes.
We're just never going to dig one of them here. I mean, when somebody just finds a hammered coin here, it is. I think the Hoover boys found a hammered coin last week or a couple of weeks ago, and that is such a phenomenal find because we just, you had to have somebody that had one of them in their pocket that actually brought it over here. And Dalton went out on a solo hunt to a park, guys, okay, a county park that we know has been there since the 30s, and pulled out 160-year-old foreign silver. So I was ahead of Dalton 2-0 after the first hunt, and I am now down 14-3. So I knew it wouldn't last long. I knew that first day that I got the 2 silvers. I was reveling that day because I knew it wouldn't last long. But yeah, congratulations, Geoff. Okay, let's see who else is here. Food for the Gators, they said. Was that a bobcat? Mr. Randolph Relic Recovery's here. Mr. Martin. He says, I remember my bride took me off the street and made an honest man out of me. I was pretty much feral up till then. I have a buddy that relies so much on his wife that we joke that if he wasn't married to her, he'd be naked living in a cave on straw. So
and beer here.
Beer here.
Beer and straw.
There's Mr. Thor's treasure all the way from Scotland. He must have heard us talking about him. Good morning, Thor. And Mr. River Styx Tommy's gotten some extra coffee and has come on. Very cool, Mr. Tommy.
Hey, Pete.
We'll be seeing him up at Florida Hunt 7 too. And I was hoping Greg would come in this morning. Greg Papalo from Florida Hunt 7. He this thing has gotten crazy, Clark's Cove. This last year they had approximately 100 people sign up, which he cut it off at because it was just a one-day hunt. And but he didn't have a PayPal thing set up. So he basically just told people to bring their $50 to the meet and greet Friday night. And then they had a booth set up with a table. And then, he had his wife and a couple other young ladies taken, they had a sheet with the name. And then when you paid, you got your wristband that you had to wear the next day to know that you were official. And then, Mind Lab gave out T-shirts, and I can't remember if it was if it was Calico or Garrett's was giving out headphones. Everybody got a set of headphones. I mean, they were just giving out swag. I got me a nice Mind Lab hat.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I mean, for the $30 you paid last year, we must have got $50 in swag. And then we had a great day. Like I say, Mama Smith from Smith's Detecting, she won a brand new Simplex. Troy won a $70 less shovel. Pat won a $400 watch. I mean, the sponsors were just incredible. Well, this year, with the whole COVID thing, all your big nationally, your Pound the Ground in New York and all your big national meets from around the country have all been canceled. And this is the only one that is literally on the schedule right now. So it went from a little regional Florida, Southwest or Southeast United States thing to it's basically gone nationwide. I mean, we've got this guy that Pat was talking about who designs detectors. He's flying in from California with his detectors. And basically Greg had said, hey, we don't have any more room for anybody. All our vendors and everybody, we don't have any more room. So Pat says, come share my booth, my tent. And the guy said, great. And Greg's going to squeeze them in. But this year, I think Greg's had almost 200 people pay for this thing. So they've turned it into 2 days. And the second day is just all free hunting. And from what I understand, Calico's going to be there. Garrett's going to be there. We just found out that Nugget Noggin's going to be there. I mean, he's got what, 250,000 subscribers. He's a huge name.
Yeah.
And he's a great ambassador for the hobby. And and then I heard KG and Ringy going to be here from the old Detectorist show that used to be on I believe Discovery Channel or one of the cable channels. I actually watched them before I even metal detected.
Right.
They made it fun. I mean, I know they're a couple of goofballs doing for the TV show, but I mean, they're serious detectors. They found some phenomenal stuff on those sites.
Now, I know I talked to Greg the other day. He told me now what metal detecting company is out of Turkey? Because he said a representative from Turkey was going to fly in that he was not expecting to be there, but they're going to be there.
It's funny because Eastern Europe does a lot of metal detecting stuff. My Nell coil that I bought, my 15-inch coil that I bought for my 705, I wouldn't have bought it. I mean, I paid like $180 for that through Calico. And when we were heading over to our Disney Vacation Club on Vero Beach, this was before I knew Pat or anybody on the other coast, and I just started detecting. And I only had my 705, which is a land detector, so I was able to just do the dry sand on the beach. And on our way back, Calico had that big store in Central Florida near Orlando, so we stopped there. And I had put my order in for the Knox, but nobody had the Knox 800. It was sold out. It was on 6 months back order, and a few places had the 600, but these kept saying, no, you want the 800, so just wait for the 800. And so I had my name on 3 different stores I was on a list for, and I didn't think I was going to get it for 6 months. So I thought, well, I'm gonna buy the bigger coil for my 705 so I can cover more ground on the beach. So we stopped at Calico. It just so happened they didn't have it in. So the guy said, we'll ship it to you and we'll give you 10% off because we didn't have it in stock. And boom, I mean, as soon as they had it in stock, they had it to me like 3 days later. But those Nell coils are made, I believe, in the Ukraine, which, Turkey's right, that's Eastern Europe over there. And a lot of your coils and a lot of your electronic stuff is made over that way, Robert. So I'm not sure who he's bringing in, but if he's bringing in if somebody from Turkey's coming, that's incredible.
He said it was a surprise to him that they were actually going to fly in and be there for Saturday. So he is just as excited as everyone else about it.
He sounded like a little kid.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, this thing, I mean, he ran a great event last year. They had one of those big, one of those guys that has those huge drums set up for the barbecue, and they were doing the quarter chicken barbecue with baked beans and coleslaw.
Oh gosh!
And so you got a huge plate you got a huge plate of food for $8. They had one of those big, huge circus tents set up with all the picnic tables. I mean, you didn't, it was a nice place to take a break and sit down. I think parking is going to be a little bit limited this year, so we're going to try and get there a little earlier. I think they're going to open up one of the horse pastures for parking. But they've got 200 more acres this year. Now you're on 500 acres. I know Dalton's done some research. I was talking to somebody else in the Zoom meeting. they've done some research and found where there's some houses in the early 1900s on the ground. They said there was 2 or 3 largies found there last year. I always say one because I know that one was dug out of the dirt. I don't know about the other one. It looked like it came out of a coin dealer's showroom. The second one, but the one when the guy brought it in, he hadn't even cleaned it yet, and it took him 5 minutes to be able to clean it just to get date off of it. So I knew that one came out of the ground, and that was I think like 1854.
Yeah.
And then I had found the oldest silver with the 1912 barber that I dug up actually right on the side of the dirt road that we were walking down. I got a great signal in the Knox, and there was like 8 people around me watching me dig it, and that barber came out. And I thought that was going to be the oldest silver. And then Charlie's buddy Dave, the guy that he hunts with, he went out and found a half real. So
Sweet.
So there was Spanish silver there found last year. Tommy found that kid's toy shotgun that when he came in with that thing all rusted, it looked like a real shotgun. I mean, it looked like he found something out of the old Wild West. So there was cool stuff found there last year. Some guy found 2 or 3 Indians. Our group found 10 or 12 Wheaties. Americans are always welcome in my home if you want to come over. Geoff, he said that a couple weeks ago when he was a guest like you folks were, and I thought that's super nice of him. I have been to Europe before, guys. I backpacked and hiked across England and across Germany when I blew off my last semester of college, and I told myself I may never get back there. And here it is, 40 years later, and I've never been back there. But now that I metal detect, and Europe is the mecca of metal detecting, Geoff, don't be surprised if I don't show up at your front door one day.
Yeah, man, we have talked about that. We would love to go over there. Them guys pull out some of the most amazing stuff out of the ground. I couldn't imagine digging a 2,000-year-old coin. I mean, that's just,
I know. Can you just imagine some coin with a Roman emperor on it? I mean, that's just crazy.
And Digger's Den, Tyson Fury, we watched his video this morning, and he'd found a cross from Knights Templar.
a Knights Templar cross.
Well, portion
of
of it. It was silver, but it was broken. But
Yeah,
yes,
see,
they dated it back.
when we find Knights Templar stuff here, it's just the Masonics, which is like the New World, incarnation of the Knights Templar. I mean, I'm excited. I've got 2 Masonic items I've found, and I'm excited as hell about those. Pat found the silver belt buckle from probably the 40s or 50s that had the Masonic emblem on it, and we traced it back to a silver company that made a lot of
Hey, Marlon.
silver accoutrements for the Masonic. And then I've got a Masonic belt buckle with the Templar cross on it. I forget what they call that cross, but that cross with the way they designed that cross, it's got a certain name for that cross, which goes all the way back to the Knights Templar flag.
Hey, Joel, Drummond Detect, didn't mean to miss you.
Yeah.
Miss Kay says she wears her Vanquish long sleeve T-shirt often. Kay got that up at Florida Hunt 6 as part of the swag, and Dalton was wearing his Vanquish shirt Saturday when we hunted that property. Everybody's talking about the Bucks game today because everybody knows what a huge Bucks fan I am. And Shane says he hopes he throws 32 interceptions. Brady throws 32 interceptions, and Dalton says he hopes he throws 5 TDs. Well, it's going to be. Martin says he hopes he throws one more than the other team. That's right. Kay says, time to go catch dinner, Martin. Shane says, I'm up to 0 sobers right here. Oh. Ooh, Kay says she's up to 2 silver rings this year. I've only got the 1 ring from the beach. Oh, yeah, and Richard texted me or talked to me the other day and said he found an SLQ on a property he was doing the other day. He says it's very worn. That's a huge find. Down here in Florida, an SLQ is a huge find. Greg, a member of our club who hunts sometimes with Troy, you see him in Troy's videos, he found a barber quarter last week on a 24 house in St. Pete. I've never found that's a phenomenal find. A barber quarter is like as hard as an SLQ is. A barber quarter is even harder than that. So I was joking that my barber dime would probably be the find of the month for the finds table. We have 9 categories in our club's find table: clad coins, coin single, coin group, relic group, miscellaneous, special find, and jewelry group. So I was like, oh, my barber O dime will take it. And then he goes and finds a barber O quarter. So that'll blow mine right out of the water.
That's how it works, isn't
Yeah.
it? Steal the
So-
sunshine.
So let me put the channel stream back in there. If anybody else wants to pop on, this is great. You guys, I wish you guys were like this on Wednesday night so you could be more interactive. This is great.
Yeah.
I think this past Wednesday was probably our best.
Yeah.
And
But
I was
still-
out of it Wednesday, guys. I was
Yeah, you were
I was
tired.
pretty tired. But River Styx says, love seeing Clark's live in full sentences. Oh, I know everybody's so excited about you guys. Mark the
Hey, we
Bird
are
Hunter says
too.
my employer suspended all vacations until further notice. That's what happened to Jason Smith when he put his vacation request in and said, I guess RSO, you're in. I don't know who that is. I can't see. Is that?
River Styx Outdoors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
River
morning.
Styx
Tommy.
Outdoors. Okay, he goes by his
Are
initials.
you talking about that cross?
Yes, sir. That's the Knights Templar cross. That is one cool outfit, sir.
The cross of Lorraine.
The cross of rain. See, I couldn't remember what it was called. That is cool.
Cross of Lorraine. Lorraine.
Lorraine,
You
yeah.
drew that on
Like
with
a-
a crayon.
He's
No,
got the
this is
chainmail.
my shirt.
It's got the chainmail look to it.
Yeah,
That is just,
chainmail
that
and
is just
everything.
awesome.
Here, wait, watch.
Now you look like a monk from that time period.
Monk.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
Kay's
But
asking who KG and Ringy are.
hold on though, Robert.
This
Sir
is a
Knight, I'm
certified
actually card carrying.
card carrying knight. There you go. As my father
Yeah,
used
no,
to
I'm
say,
an actual-
Tommy. As my father used to say, Tommy, that and a quarter will get you a free cup of coffee.
This actually gets me a lot more.
I bet. Yeah, I was just kidding.
No, I
Yeah, Mark the Bird
Um,
Hunter says it's
Yeah,
not-
I wanted to pop in and say I had Robert and Melissa on this morning. It was great.
Yeah, we had Tommy. We did a test yesterday going live. We were
Yeah.
over an hour, and Tommy among how many other people
Oh, we
all
had
together?
22 or 25 in there altogether
Yep.
yesterday evening.
It was awesome.
Yep.
It was awesome. I don't know why mine's
Thank
fading
you.
in and out. My phone rang. I probably cut me out.
No, you sound okay. Everybody's talking. Oh, good morning, Marlon. A lot of people are talking amongst themselves since we've been talking. I try not to cut out the folks we're doing. Good morning, Treasure Outdoors. Good morning, Joel, Drum and Detect. Marlon's here from Maer Videos.
Right?
Thank you, Joel.
Thanks, Joel. Glad you liked the koozie. We're going to be bringing some.
Oh,
of
I
those
saw your
with
new
us.
koozie.
Yeah, we're gonna bring some to FH7,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we'll hand some out to special
That'd be awesome.
people.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
won't have my Menardo in this ready then. So. Oh, Weird Guy in Park is here. Wow, welcome, Weird Guy in Park. I haven't talked to you in a while.
I want to know
Go
what
ahead,
her
Johnny.
definition of special people means.
Well, I get told I'm short bus special a lot.
I'm sorry?
I get told I'm
Short
short bus special a
Right.
lot. Reef 169.
Well, I'll let you
Reef
guys go.
169 says
I'm here.
it's
I'm
raining
watching.
here in the People's Republic of New Jersey. Oh, that's hilarious.
People's Republic of New Jersey.
But I'm out here
Tommy
walking
said
around the flea market, so I'm gonna let you go. But I
Well,
just
that's
want to
cool.
jump in and say good morning, and I'm gonna finish watching your show.
Well, thank
We'll
you.
be
Your
seeing
weather
you
looks
soon.
like it's broken really nice there, Tommy. Weather looks good
Oh,
there.
it's gorgeous out. Look at this.
It's starting
You're
to
working
on
come out
it.
here,
It's
too.
like 68 degrees. It was 66 this morning.
I know. People, all these people are like -8, -23, snowed in. Screw that stuff.
Yeah.
Come to Florida. Hunt the beach on January 1st.
You got too many more to go to be a cover for life. Okay.
So,
Well, I've already got my cool roof for life, so bring me a koozie.
I will. Yeah, we will. We're going to bring some.
I'll pay
We've
for
got
it.
more,
I'll pay
We've
for
got
it.
several more covers that we're going to be covering in here before long. Everyone's really participating great in it, so I love it.
Right on.
I'm going to bring my whole
Hey,
box.
and if
of
anybody
stickers.
out there, and if
Go ahead,
anybody
Tom.
out there does find anything Templar or Masonic, if you're going to sell it, at least let me know first.
Will do.
I
Even though
obviously
Countryside
collect
Russell,
anything Masonic.
even though Countryside Russell keeps wanting me to sell my Masonic, my best find ever, my gold Masonic medallion, that's never going to happen.
Thank you, Florida Knox,
Well, no,
for
you
coming
found that in
over
Florida.
and subscribing to
That's
my
mine.
channel.
Yeah. Found that in Z Hills, Tommy.
That already belongs to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you were
But
Zephyr?
Yeah, we were at Zephyr Hills, and the lady we were talking to, whose property we found it, it was on the original homeowners. It was his house 70 years ago, and she was saying, 70, 80 years ago when they found
That's
Zephyr Hills, it was mostly retired Masonic folks that came down from up north that started Zephyr Hills. That the whole town was Masonic.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wouldn't know anything about it.
Yeah, no, you're going all in there. All right, I got a question here. What does Menardo mean? And I'll try and make this story fast.
I've been wondering that myself.
Well, there was a day that I was magnet fishing in Tampa, another one of my epic disaster magnet fishings, and I didn't find anything with my magnet. As I started walking back to my car with my magnet, my little bucket, and my gloves and everything, I patted my pocket and got that really sick feeling that that your keys are not in your pocket. And I walked back to my little hatchback, my little Mitsubishi Eclipse that I had, and there I could see my keys laying right there on the back ledge of the hatchback, right next to my phone. So I had no phone, no way to call anybody. So I literally had to knock on people's doors until somebody would let me use their phone to call AAA. So to make a long story short, I sat there for 5 hours because the locksmith they sent said I wasn't next to my car. Like, where the hell was I going to go with no money and no phone? And then, so when I called AAA back 3 hours later, they said, "Oh, he went out there and didn't find you." And I said, "That's bullshit. I'm sitting here right next to my car. I got nowhere to go." And then when he got there, he said, "Oh, AAA gave me basically the locksmith blamed it on AAA. AAA blamed it on the locksmith." And it took me 5 hours, but he finally showed up, got me out of my car. So I called my sister and I was telling her, and I know it's a politically incorrect word.
You said out of your car. You locked yourself in the car?
Yeah, I locked myself in the car. That's what Polacks do. So that's me. But when I got back in, I called my sister and I was telling her about it. Well, she does Bluetooth hands-free texting. So when I was telling her the story, she called me a retard. Well, her phone sent me a text message and it said, "You're such a Menard." And I go, "What the hell's a Menard?" And she goes, "What are you talking about? I've never heard of that word Menard." I go, "No, you just called me a Menard." And she says, "No, my phone interpreted retard as Menard." So that's a polite way of calling me a retard, guys. That's a Menardo is just you're an absolute idiot or you've done something absolutely stupid. So
we've all
we
been
all
there.
do that.
yes, we all been there. So we're jokingly Menardo. That's it.
I do it all too often.
Yeah, me too.
Hey,
And then I get
I'm going
the
to stop
look.
this place. I'm going to jump off here. But hey, good
All right,
morning,
Tommy.
everybody.
Thanks,
Awesome
buddy.
show. Keep it up.
All righty. Yeah, I mean, yesterday or Saturday, I had to run to the bank. I had to go make my house payment, and I had to go pick up 2 boxes of $50. And I get up there, and of course, I don't have Denise let me use her car. So I get up there, and she goes, "Hi, I just need your driver's license." And it was in my truck. So, another Menardo moment. Couldn't do any of my banking Friday because I didn't have my license. And it doesn't matter if they've known you for 20 years. You don't have your license with you. They ain't going to do crap with you at a bank. So it looks like we'll just be doing all that Monday. But anyway.
I just wanted to say thanks to Dalton for coming over and subscribing, but don't think that's cutting you any slack at Florida Hunt 7, brother.
Yeah, everybody keeps joking we need to tie his shoes together or we need to put foil. Randolph Relic Recovery keeps saying we need to slip some tin foil into underneath his coil cover. Okay, we always laugh in here. Absolutely. Jim says we can all go to Florida and stay at Rob's house. As soon as this COVID's over, well, I'd have to talk to Denise about it. But we did have an extra bedroom until she moved her dad in here. We took care of, we're taking care of her dad now. But so that's why my office is now in the dining room. But that's cool. It's great having him here. I'd much rather have him here than sitting in that POS nursing home. So I'm telling you, when this COVID hit, it's like they were a forgotten group of people. I'm telling you, I felt bad for those people that had no family. I mean, some of the people in there have family, but I felt bad for those people that had no family that couldn't. Rob, that's your giveaway today, right? Yes, I'm going to be. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and announce them. Okay. We had, let's see if we do this. We had 24 people enter, guys. Took up actually perfectly one page. There's 24 people. Okay. And as you can see, I've highlighted the winners. Everybody guessed Dalton Silver. 21 people guessed his Wheaties. 14 people guessed his Clad. 11 people guessed his IHPs. 11 guessed his Buffaloes. And about 13 guessed his V Nickels. So, guys, if you didn't enter, you had like a 1 in 13 chance of winning silver in this. Okay. Here is the text that Dalton sent me the day before the giveaway started. All right, let's see how I do this. I'm trying to make it as big as I can. Okay, here is Dalton's totals. He sent me the day before the giveaway started. Clad, he did $165.05. For all you folks that put down thousands of dollars, Dalton appreciates that. But he wanted to let you guys know he's not a Clad hunter. The Clad he finds is while he's out there trying to find old coins and relics. So nobody guessed in the 100s. The closest person to Dalton's Clad was Edwin Smith at $267, $102 higher, and he was the winner. So Edwin Smith, he wins the Clad amount, so he wins a silver dime for that. And the one that everybody guessed on was silver coins. A lot of people were closer with this because if you're a regular watcher, you know that in several videos we mentioned that Dalton's goal was 100 silvers for the year. So people know that if Dalton sets that goal, he's probably going to come close or hit it. And Mr. Dalton came very close, guys. Dalton got 97 silver coins, okay? So he came close to his 100. Most of the guesses were in the low 100s. Cynthia did guess 260. Dalton wishes that was true. We had a guess of 99, and a guess, Charlie digging it back, guessed 98. But Greg Cahu, a guy from our club who watches, he doesn't come into the chats much, but he's there lurking, and he's got a memory like a steel trap. And he remembered that Dalton had said he was trying to get to 100, so his guess was 97. He hit it exactly. So Greg, you win Greg wins the Walker half, and I know he's going to be excited about that because Greg collects silver, so he's going to be very excited to get that. Okay, now for the Wheaties. Okay, most everybody was low for the Wheaties, coming in at 100, 200, even a couple people guessed 300. But Miss Cynthia Swearingen guessed 525 Wheaties.
Wow.
And Dalton found 523.
Isn't that amazing?
She got within 2. So I said the winner of the Wheaties would get a silver quarter, the George Washington. And if you came within 25, you would get the beautiful copper round. That's the imitation gold piece. And since she was within 25, Miss Cynthia is going to win both. So, nice. Boom, there we go. Miss Cynthia, congratulations on both of those.
Congrats, Cynthia.
Okay. Yeah, she did great. And then for all the other categories, we said we'd give away a silver dime. Okay, there's one of the Mercs right now. I don't know if I'm going to have Mercs or Rosies. I'm trying to buy some right now. My silver guy just raised the price because silver is going up so much, but I'll have 6 here. So the other category was IHPs. Mr. Dalton found 23 Indian head pennies. And Nick Haas, who's sometimes in here, but he always leaves comments on my videos. He hit it exactly, 23. So Nick Haas is the winner of the IHP category. And then buffaloes, Dalton found 17 buffaloes. Okay. The closest person to that was Miss K. Miss K was closest at 22.
Wow.
So K, you are a winner. You
Congrats,
got for the
Kay.
buffaloes. Yes. So Miss K, K's digging it, gets a silver dime, which I will personally give to you at Florida Hunt 7. And then the last category was V nickels, and Mr. Dalton found 8 V nickels, which I think is incredible. I think I found 3. So 2 people guessed 7, and since there's no sense doing a tie for 2 people, we're just going to give each one of them a silver dime. One of them is PD Sandigger, Mr. Frankie.
Woohoo!
Mr. Frankie guessed 7 right there. There's Frankie's name. He guessed
Way to go,
7.
Frankie.
And then the other person that guessed 7 was my last person to enter, was Mr. Charlie digging it back. So Charlie and PD win the silver dime for V nickels.
Congrats, guys.
So we've got 7 winners, guys, and I'll be shipping out a total of 8 coins. While the people that are going to be Florida Hunt 7, I'm going to personally hand deliver them. So those are our winners, guys, at our fun little giveaway. I'll go ahead and do a short video and announcing them so everybody can see that live. And that's not here in the stream today.
Hey, Rob, we're
Yes,
going to
sir.
go ahead and drop off, give someone else a chance to come up if they want
Well,
to.
thank you very much,
for
guys.
having us.
Is there any way that you can do Zoom through StreamYard? Because this is just great.
I don't know. We've never tried it.
I don't know. We'll
I know
figure
you
it
can
out.
do it. I know you can do StreamYard for both YouTube and Facebook because you can actually stream on both at the same time if you wanted to reach 2 different platforms. I'm not set it up. I haven't set up my Facebook page, but here comes Marlon. So yeah, somebody's coming in as you guys go. But guys, hopefully next time you're on Zoom, you could do something so you come through this clear. That would be awesome.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing Marlon here in a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to be on his live stream. Yeah.
And we're going to see you guys in 12 days.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Looking
Alrighty.
forward to it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Fantastic. All righty, guys.
Hey guys.
Mr. Marlon.
Hey Rob, guess what?
What's that, sir?
I thought I'd come out here and shock you with my weather.
Don't open that garage door and have snow coming in, sir.
Oh, I ain't opening this garage. There's no way, because we had a cold snap overnight. So do you know where like Fahrenheit and Celsius kind of meet on the scale? At -40?
Oh my God, do they really?
Well, it's not -40, but it was close. Here, I took a picture of the thermometer here. Right now in Fahrenheit, we have -37.5.
Oh
Fahrenheit.
my God.
Yeah, and the 55, it's warmer than that in the house because that's just by the window, so it affects the thermometer. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
-37. So we're almost
You're almost at that meeting.
-40 now.
God.
Crazy, hey?
Do you guys even go out in weather like that?
Well, if there's a wind, skin kind of freezes within seconds. So you got to have balaclava on.
They had somebody on the news yesterday throw up a glass of water and it froze before it hit the ground.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I go outside with some boiling water or near boiling, I could throw it up in the air and it comes down as snow. Crazy. Yeah.
See, that is crazy. Now, do you have to stock up on things in case you can't leave the house for like 2 weeks?
Some stuff. We never get stuck in from the cold though. That doesn't stop you.
Oh, okay. Because my sister lives in Kansas City, Missouri, and they don't get heavy snow often, but sometimes they do. And
no snow. When it's this cold, it won't snow.
Usually. Okay. I mean, they like make sure they got like extra toilet paper and toothpaste and
yeah. I think
some stuff
everyone
like that.
since COVID, but yeah, even before. No, we plug in the vehicle like block heater style, so it will start. Right now, though, I guarantee you this. There's all kind of Canadians right now with frozen solid cars because they weren't plugged in overnight and they didn't know it was going to be this cold in the morning. So,
Mark, sorry if I offended you there, Mark. I did not mean to offend you using the R word. That's why we use Menardo instead. So I apologize if I offended you, Mark. I did not mean to. I apologize.
And that used to be a medical term. People are the ones responsible for making it as negative as it became, right? So
Well, yeah, you can But Kay's right. It means you're a big dummy, as Fred Sanford would say. That's what it is, basic K. When I'm a big dummy, I'll go with that.
It's funny.
Reed's here. Good morning, Reed.
Hey, Reed.
I'm way behind gears when I start talking.
Well, you get caught up. I just wanted to drop in and say how damn cold it is here.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for it. I just want snow.
That's awesome, Robert, because when Denise's mom passed away, we said we are not leaving. You know, he at least had his wife to talk to, but when Denise's mom passed away in November, we said nope, we are not leaving him there, and you know, we hurried up to turn the office into a third bedroom. Hey, I am Polish, so am I, Shane. My family's names are yeah, well, I didn't want to use that one. Gorkowski, Bagrowski. Yeah, we've got all the skis in our family.
Rakowski. Part Polish here.
There you go. Kay says we all want to collect silvers. I do too, Kay. Like I say, I went to my silver guy. First off, I went to the Dunedin coin store where I did a video about a year and a half ago on unsearched wheat pennies. I bought 4 rolls of wheat pennies from the guy. And it's one of my most popular videos because a lot of these guys that buy them off eBay, you know somebody's probably cherry picked them and taken, you know, a 1909 S out of them. But so when I found such phenomenal finds in these 4 rolls, I literally put in the title, best 4 rolls of unsearched wheat pennies. And that video's gotten me thousands of views because they were so much better than all the ones everybody else was doing. And I even went to him 2 weeks ago and I said, hey, can I get 4 more rolls? I don't have any. I said, what about nickels? Don't have any. What about unsearched dimes? Don't have any. I said, okay, can I buy some bullion silver from you? Can I get some Rosies or some Mercs or maybe some silver quarters? Don't have any. I said, what do you mean? He goes, nope, everybody's coming in here buying silver. Everybody wants to buy loose silver and gold right now. And then I went to my silver guy who's right across the street that I usually buy most of my silver for my giveaways for. And he's actually given me a couple silvers for me to sponsor his name, Florida Gold Center. And he says, I only got dimes left. And I said, okay, well, you told me it was $2 a dime. I'll take 10. And he goes, nope, they're $3 now because silver jumped up after that whole thing with GameStop went crazy. Silver went up too. And I'm not, I'll find another supplier, but I'm not paying $3 for a silver dime. But that's how crazy it is to try and find bulk silver around here now.
Looks like Shane from See It My Way is asking for the link. Maybe he's
okay. There you go, Mr. Shane. It's there. Kay says, I'm shocked that I guess any of them correctly. Kay, you were very close on a couple of categories, Kay. But yeah, you were close in a couple of categories, Kay, and then the one you nailed was the Buffaloes. Everybody's saying hi to you, Marlon. And Dennis is going, oh my God, that's freaking cold. Yes, it is.
Yeah. I rolled out of bed and got here. There's a reason I was sleeping in the
weird guy in the park says the ground is like cement. I imagine it would get like cement if it's frozen.
Oh yeah.
Marlon's gonna go out and do some detecting today. That weather sounds beautiful.
Get out there, yeah.
Gonna go out there like Reed with his pickaxe.
Yeah. Ever see a coil snap right off of a metal detector? At minus 40, it probably cracks off pretty easy.
Oh, I imagine that could crack plastic. I mean, I was watching what's the name of their channel? Is it We Dig It? The guys that do a lot I think it's We Dig It. Well, anyway, he was detecting with his Knox and he said he heard a little crack and both coil ears on his Knox snapped right off, right together, and they snapped at the base. Yeah. Mine on my 705 snapped to where it was about that much higher, so I can actually try and build new ones up on the sides because there's enough plastic left. But his snapped off right at the base of the coil.
Lean.
Kay says you can leave your freezer items outside. Kay, when we hunted last Saturday, it was so cold. None of us took coolers. We just threw the stuff in the back of the truck. Denise says, I've locked myself out of the house cutting my own grass. That's not good. Coin you dig it says, I am bi-Polish. Well, I'm half Polish and half Irish. My last name is Clark with an E on the end, which is the English-Irish version, and or Irish, and then without the E is more English. What does a roll of silver dimes cost? This day, weird guy in the park asked. If you go on the internet, they're up to $50 to $70 for a roll.
You got to pay at least spec for the silver, probably. People don't just want to give it away.
Oh yeah. Good morning, Mr. Shane. You are on.
Oh, I am?
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Shane.
You are. That beard's looking like keeping you awful warm, sir.
Oh, sorry about the cars driving by.
You're not outside, are you?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yes, he is. I can see the breath coming out of his. Oh, that looks beautiful, Shane.
Nice. No fear of the cold here.
I mean, it's not -40, but it's, I don't know, it's like 26 here, I think, right now.
26, you say?
Still
Yep.
cold.
Yeah.
Robert Vegas Hunter is going out hunting today, so he says, say to hi to everybody. He's going out, keep swinging. Have a good day, Robert. Hope you find quite a bit.
Am I in the camera?
Yes, sir, you are. You're perfectly aligned. You're right in the center. Couldn't
Okay,
make it
cool.
any better if you tried.
So what are you up to outside, Shane?
I just thought I'd jump on here with you guys, talk a little bit. I've never really gone on a live stream before. I didn't really know how to do it.
You want to do it from inside your house?
Well, no, I'm good for now.
Oh, well, there you go. He's a nature guy. He likes
Yeah.
outside. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's nice to be outside. It's not windy right now. It's pretty nice out. It's not 68 degrees like in Florida, though.
It's 72
Those
here.
buttons.
It was 60s this morning, and it's climbing up to this. D, do you have a thermometer somewhere? D, you know what time it is? Or not time? Yeah, thermometer for time on the, for the temperature. See, that was another Menardo statement right there.
Shane, what time zone are you in?
Eastern.
Okay, so it's not as early for you either.
Yeah, that's like 10,
Yeah,
20.
Tommy was right. It's still in the 60s, guys, but it's supposed to, by game time today at 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock, it's supposed to be around 74 here. The rain has already gone through. The sun's coming out. Treasure Outdoors asked if a detector would even function in weather being that cold. Marlon, have you ever been out with your detector in weather this cold?
No, I took it out like -5 and it worked. Fahrenheit or
Really?
Celsius. What are you guys? 20 is 0 for you guys where water freezes? 20?
32.
32. Okay, a little bit below 32 then, and it worked. Below 0.
Okay, well, that's
But not
good to
this
know.
cold.
I think
I don't
0 Celsius
I think what would
is
happen is
32 Fahrenheit.
the display would move very slowly because it's liquid
maple
crystal
bacon.
usually, right? I think it would have slow motion screen on it for sure. You ever try to use your phone in the really cold? Same thing kind of happens.
Kay says she just ordered the coil ear thingies. That will be your coil stabilizer, Kay.
Oh no, the red thing.
Yeah, the red thing. A guy over in England, I think, England, Scotland, somewhere over there, a guy over there started making those on his 3D printer. That's how that business started.
I think so. I think I heard that story.
And then I guess some people over here started making them too. And then I noticed some people that have the Knox. I noticed this with Lou last night from Indiana Tones. He's got that piece that goes up underneath the control panel that, like your hand right here. It's a round thing that your hand sits on, and it's supposed to take some of the pressure off your hand. So it's just the top of your rest on it. It takes a little bit of the pressure off your hand while you're using your Knox.
I just don't have the time, a lot of the time, to metal detect till it would make my hand hurt. I'd want to, but with kids.
Oh no, there's some days, if you're out there with Dalton and he gets a day off, he wants to detect. Everybody laughs at me because I'm never on time for anything. So Troy has already told me for Florida Hunt 7, he's showing up here at the house at 7:30 to pick me up, and if I'm not ready by 7:35, the train's leaving without me. So Gainesville's a little bit under 2 hours away. The way Troy drives, we're going to get there in an hour and a half. And so by 9 o'clock, Troy wants to be on old ground. We're heading back up to the town of Waldo where we filmed the treasure box / cremated dog video that has gotten so many views and so many laughs with that video. When Troy, if you go back and watch that and you just hear Troy's voice when he's digging that box out of the ground and he's just thinking he's going to be a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
Honey, can you take this? It's Donna. She's probably talking about desserts. Yeah, I've had a Super Bowl party every year for 38 years. I've had a Super Bowl party. I mean, everybody just knows just to come to Rob and Denise's Super Bowl party. I've been doing it since 18 years before I met Denise. And guys, this is the 1 year we're not having it because of the COVID. And plus her dad living here now, and he's 80 years old. So we're just having me, Denise, him, and my best friend coming over, and that's going to be it, just the four of us.
You can have a Zoom Super Bowl party.
Yeah, you can do a Zoom. You know what? I've actually thought about doing this stream live, having the computer set up on the back table, overlooking the sofa, so you can see us on the sofa watching the big screen of the game, and then just seeing how we're huge Bucs fans here. Our spare bedroom, Denise has completely done in all Buccaneers. Back when John Gruden was here, when we won the first Super Bowl 20 years ago, I had a former coworker at the police department who he was a sergeant by then. One of his patrol officers, her husband worked for Channel 8, one of our local news stations, and they had access to the Bucs practice field. And she invited us with her for family day. So we actually got to be on the field for one of the practice sessions the year they won the Super Bowl. And Denise got John Gruden to sign his book. She got Derek Brooks to sign a football, which he hardly ever signs. And then we got pictures with a lot of players, and we have got them plastered all up in our Bucs room. Our Bucs room is just completely, lamps, ceiling fan, what do you call it? What do you call the lights that light up like in a pool room? Your neon lights. We've got a neon light of Buccaneers. She's got the Chucky doll. We've got a whole display case with all the cool stuff from the Bucs. So yeah, we're huge Bucs fans here. So it's only been 21 years since our last Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, Puppy Bowl today, guys. That's what I'm interested in.
Let's see it. Is it a Super Bowl? Is it a,
wondering which team's going to win, rough or scruff.
My buddy's wife just dropped this off. She's so thoughtful. I don't want to. Oh, here, angle the camera down. Look what she just dropped off, guys.
Ooh. Happy birthday,
Denise. Honey, let go. Happy birthday, Denise. Go Bucs. Very nice. She's very thoughtful that way, my buddy's wife. That's nice, hon. They're looking at my crotch now.
Well, I'm a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Do what, Shane?
I'm a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so.
Well, I would hope so. Living in Hey, Ben Roethlisberger's the man.
Yeah. He's getting old like Tom Brady.
I'm getting the word, Rob. I got to go eat breakfast. Thanks for having me on.
I'll see you at your stream, Marlon.
Shane, it was really nice. I got to face the right way. It was nice to sit with you, buddy. Awesome.
Marlon, what time's your stream start, Marlon? 11:30?
11:30 Eastern. There's a while still, like an hour.
All right. Well, we'll be wrapping
I
this
don't
up.
think Liz went on.
Everybody
I didn't get a notification from the Digging Canuck, so I'll be hanging out in the chat while I eat breakfast. Okay. Yeehaw.
All right. Sounds good, buddy. We'll see you over there then.
Yeah.
See you, Marlon.
I'll see you again, Shane. We'll have you on my live stream sometime for a chat.
Yeah, cool.
I didn't know you were coming on, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
See you, Rob.
I didn't know really how to do it, so I figured I'd try it here on Rob's stream.
Well, you did it perfect, buddy.
And we'll get Rob too soon here. I want to arrange maybe like a beach hunting episode or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Well, Marlon, I did those 2 test streams that I only did for like 2-3 minutes. One I did from the car, Denise's car, over at our local supermarket.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted, when you log on to StreamYard, it says it's best if you use a wired connection. Well,
yeah, but
obviously my laptop is on Wi-Fi, so it works here. But I wanted to see if it worked, away from the house and away from the modem and the Wi-Fi. And I'm telling you, I just sat there in the car and tried it on my phone. It worked absolutely perfect. And Lou does his with his phone connected onto his chest harness.
Yeah.
And I actually have an adapter for my chest harness from my GoPro knockoff. I have an adapter that will fit your phone. So yes, I am going to try it someday from the beach, Marlon.
Yeah.
So if I'm there on the beach, I may I may log in so you can see me on the beach like we see Pat out in the field.
Exactly. Yeah. Perfect.
The
No, that's the
unfortunate
thing.
thing about that is you
Lose
have
a
to have
beach hunter
1,000
too. There's a lot
subscribers.
of you guys. So I hunt playgrounds. That's sand. So I get to come.
Well, no, we all started on playgrounds, so
So there you go. I just
I
don't.
still
There's
do
no
'em.
beach in Alberta. We're a landlocked province. So
Ah,
I have to go to lakes for a beach, and then a lot of it's not as beautiful and sandy. It's more mucky and loon shitty, if you know what I
probably
mean.
takes your
Loon
water till August to warm up, doesn't it?
shit. Yeah. April, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Spring thaw.
There you go. All right. Well, we will
Okay,
see you
my
in an hour,
breakfast
sir.
calls me, guys. See you guys. I'm gonna
All
hit
right.
the
Marlon.
leave button right now. Oh.
Yeah, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live on a mobile phone without being connected to the internet.
Yes, but now that I found out about the StreamYard bypasses that, Shane.
Oh, it
And I
does.
think-
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I believe so. And I believe there's also another couple apps before StreamYard came out. Some other people were telling me that there's some other apps that you can use. So you're actually going through the app and it bypasses YouTube's requirement.
Oh, my battery's getting low.
Geoff says he's working on his third display table. I mean, I saw his other two guys when he was on the stream a couple weeks ago. Wow, what an incredible displays he's got. Official Gold Digger, good morning. I'm sorry I've missed you for 9 minutes there. Good morning. It's warmer here in Austria, 40 degrees Fahrenheit here. Yep, that's warmer than we got over here. Mark Thomas, check the clock for your temperature, Rob. I know. It was just another Menardo saying. Good morning, Miss Susie Q. Good morning. Nice of you to join us. Sorry I didn't recollect say sorry. I'm 8 minutes behind here.
Hi, Susie.
Stan says it's 85 here in Clearwater. He's bragging a little bit, but it is very warm here.
85 would feel like a sauna right now.
Let me tell you something. When you're out there hunting, Shane, 85, and you're out there, I'm telling you, it's hotter than hell. And then when you get these days out here in Florida in June, July, and August when it's 98, and you get these big church permissions of these fields that Dalton get where there's not a tree in sight, you're just. There was literally one that we were fighting over the hose so we could hose. We could just put the hose over our head and cool each other down.
Hey, you lose weight then. That's when you lose your most weight, when you're doing a lot of
You would
sweating.
think I would, wouldn't you, Shane? You would think I would.
I'm a sweater when it's hot, so.
Oh, so am I. Troy and I go through 4 or 5 T-shirts on a summer day, and he's also going through. Good morning, Miss Brenda. Miss Brenda,
Hi, Brenda.
Mama's Gone Detecting is here. She's saying hi to everybody. Kay says, "Say happy birthday to Denise, to your Denise, Rob." I am. I had her card waiting on the table here for when she got up this morning, and like I say, my buddy's wife just dropped off that beautiful cake. Well, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Kay. Let's see who else is here. Happy Buck Day, Denise. Very cool, Mark. I like that. We're hoping that the Bucks put the cherry on her birthday cake and win today. I know we're not favored. Sean Webb, good morning. Go Bears, but not this year. So go Buccaneers from Wyomama, Florida. That's one of the greatest town names I have ever heard of. Wyomama. We jokingly use that town name all the time. Or we just call it your mama, one of the two. So, Rob, would you quit jumping up and down? I'm trying to get the camera right, Stan. Russell's a Steelers fan too there, Shane.
Go Steelers. Well, I'm going to get off too, Rob. This was fun. Thanks for having me on here.
Oh, well, buddy, you did it absolutely perfect. You're centered in the screen and your sound's perfect. And like I say, you look good with that beard, man. Staying nice
thank you.
warm.
I'm ready to cut it off.
Oh, I grew one just to have it shaved off last year for the charity. So,
yeah.
And it was totally absolutely white. So I look like Ernest Hemingway. So
With the mohawk.
Charlie wants me to bring the mohawk back. I'm not telling Denise.
Oh, I wish I could have saw it.
All righty, buddy. Thanks for coming on this morning.
If I can figure out how to get off now.
All right. I would say I'll get you off, but that didn't sound right. So I'll remove you. How does that sound?
Sorry. Yeah. You've got a dirty mind.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Oh, we're so bad here. PD, I know you asked me quite a few minutes ago if I had your address. I resent my email. I put it in the stream, flthunder@me.com. So just resend me your address, sir. Okay, Weird Guy in Park says if you want to do stream directly on YouTube, you need the 1K. Yeah, that's what we thought. But I know there's several apps. I'm telling you guys, I am not tech savvy, and I was watching a coin roll video one night where 3 guys were doing it: Justin Bateman, Busman, and 2 other guys. And I said, guys, how do you do 3 of you on the same screen? And they said, we use a program called StreamYard. And he said, trust me, Rob, it's really easy. Anybody can do it. So what I did with my 2 computers I have set up, guys, is I went onto a YouTube video to show how to do it, and then I sat on the other computer and followed it step by step. And then literally in 10 minutes, I had it downloaded, and it says, do you want to stream? So all you have to do is you log on to your StreamYard account, which comes up automatically when I click on StreamYard. I don't even have to put a password or nothing. It just recognizes me having the account. And then it says, would you like to go to YouTube? And it's already got my thumbnail preset. And boom, you hit YouTube, and then it says, do you want to go live? Name your live stream, and boom, you're live. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world. Four guys fighting for a hose sounds like a football locker room. It was. I mean, it was hot that day. Also, Susie uses StreamYard too. Okay, so she doesn't have 1,000. I think Susie's in the $600 subscriber range, and Susie does a lot of live streams. She does coin roll hunting, and she came out with a great idea, guys. For you folks that maybe don't want to put $250 into an entire box of halves or quarters, Susie goes to her local car wash and changes in dollar bills and gets the quarters out of the car wash change thing, which I thought was a freaking brilliant idea, Susie. I would have never thought of that. So she uses StreamYards too, being under 1,000. Trying to get Pat to do one, guys. Yes, Weird Guy in Park is the Blind Treasure Hunter channel name. See It My Way 1. Yes, it is See It My Way 1 / the Blind Treasure Hunter. And Shane is legally blind. He can see some colors and light, but he's legally blind. I give him so many kudos, guys. He can actually tell the difference between a wheat penny and a memorial penny by feeling the whether the Lincoln Memorial's on the back or the wheat stalks. And I've watched him do that. That is just incredible. Thank you, Russell, telling everybody not to forget to hit the like button. Mike Mallyman 24. M.A. Lyman, good morning, sir. Stay warm, Shane of the North. Oh, I like that, Sean. Shane of the North. I like that. Better than Nanook of the North. Wow, guys, I'm only 3 minutes behind on my chat. Mr. Corey the Treasure Hunter. I have a mohawk just like my logo. Mine's got the pirate on it, but I don't think the pirate's got a logo. What did I do with my? Oh, I don't have my stickers nearby. I'm bringing my stickers with me to Florida Hunt 7, guys. So whoever wants to exchange stickers at Florida Hunt 7, I will have my stickers with me. PD, got it. Good deal. Thanks. Yeah, Mike, we're all talking about StreamYard. That is just a phenomenal service, Mike. But good morning, Corey. That's right. That's right. Mike's right. If Menardo Rob can figure out StreamYard, then you more tech savvy people than me can definitely figure it out. Mike is right. Oh. PD says it gets hot here in South Carolina too. I'm telling you, anywhere down here in the South, when you're hunting in the summertime, I mean, I know we get to hunt literally 24/7, 365. And guys, that's a nice thing about Clearwater Beach. Clearwater Beach, you can just pull up to they have a parking lot next to Frenchie's, which you can watch Clearwater Beach full time through the Frenchie's live cam. So I can log on to Frenchie's Restaurant live cam and just see what the beach looks like. Hey, there's Thugman. There's Thugman, who was picking on his sister yesterday. But we can park right there in the parking lot of Frenchie's, literally step out of the car and take 3 steps, and you're on Clearwater Beach. So that's where we park when we go down there at night. But I can literally hunt 24/7, guys, because Clearwater Beach is open 24 hours a day. And when you get there at 9, 10 o'clock at night, and you hunt till 2, 3 in the morning, I mean, you might run into 3 or 4 people walking the beach, or cuddled up on blankets or something, listening to the water. But I mean, you got nobody in the way. You know, I don't go deep in the water. I don't go up past my knees in the water at night, especially if I'm by myself, because there are sharks off the water and there are stingrays. But it is great hunting at night there. So we can hunt literally 24/7 and then 365. It's just you got to be prepared with drinks and ice packs and extra shirts in the summertime because it gets hot. Dalton tries to find us shady permissions for the summertime if we're doing a big property. Mike's saying 20 hours a month on StreamYard Max unless you pay. Well, Mike, okay, you're right. I've done 3 4-hour streams, which is 12 hours, so I've never hit the 20, but I've never come close to it. And yet, you can have up to 6 people in the stream. There's the Mr. Wygold. Good morning.
Hi, how you guys doing? Trying to get this camera.
Where are you at again, sir?
San Diego.
San Diego, because you look a little chilly there.
Oh, it's 46.
46. That's chilly to me because I had on the same wool beanie and a sweatshirt when I hunted with Dalton last Saturday, and it was 44 when we were hitting the road.
Yeah.
So your ground's not frozen though, is it?
No, just don't want to go detecting right now. Conditions not good. I only hunt low tides. I don't hunt during regular high tides and stuff like that.
So you mainly hunt water?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's probably where you probably find a lot of rings in, don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. I do find rings in the dry too, but I find more rings in the wet than I do in the dry.
Well, that gold ring I found in the video that I put on 3 or 4 days ago, that was literally the first gold ring I've ever found in the dry sand on Clearwater Beach. All my other ones have been down in the water line and about 6 inches of water. Now, I found silver rings. I've found tungsten and titanium, and I have found gold jewelry. I found a gold charm, a Mother Teresa charm, and I found a gold earring in the dry sand. But that was actually the first gold ring I found in the dry sand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah,
we were doing a night once hunt with my club president, Howard, Epic Adventures in Paradise is his channel name. And he walks over to me with 3 rings in his scoop. And apparently people had taken their rings off and put them on the corner of their blanket. And then when they picked their blanket up and shook them out, the 3 rings fell off the edge of the blanket. And he got this great signal and put a scoop in, and all 3 rings came up in one scoop. And nice. 2 of the 3 turned out to be silver.
Nice. I like to hunt late at night. So,
you like to hunt at night too?
Yeah, I'll get to the beach like at 10 o'clock at night and won't leave until about 10 in the morning.
Oh wow! So you're doing the entire night thing? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I've
probably hunted it. I've probably hunted it till 4 or 5. I've never actually stayed long enough to see the sunrise come up. But there's times where the time I'm driven home, the sun's starting to come up, but Susie says she's been using StreamYard for over a year. Didn't know you didn't know. No, I didn't know anything about it. Then Liz turned me on to Nightbot TV that interfaces with it. Oh, see, there's something else I've learned today I'm going to have to try. Okay, Shane says, I could only see a little bit of light. I wish I could see colors. Okay, thanks for clarifying that for me, Shane. John Long, Silver Rails is here. Good morning, Mr. John Long. Mike says I'm only 5 minutes behind. I know. I'm trying to catch up here. It's 10:37. Ooh, I'm 7 minutes behind now. He says he's ordered the ear tab, coil shaft strengthener, and the hand pad for his Knox. What machine do you use, Robert?
What machine I use?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he's probably going to go take us over to show us his machines.
I don't know. Can you see that? Got the Knox
He's got the Knox there.
and then the CTX.
Is that
Sorry.
the Simplex?
No, CTX.
Oh, okay, the CTX. Your sound's a little low. Ah, yep, I can see the Mind Lab.
Oops. Sorry, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I figured that. I mean, your picture's great. Your sound's just a little low.
Yeah.
Good morning, Deej.
But let's see if it's in here.
So, how many machines do you have in total?
I got 3. The extra is in the other shed. The 705, but these are coil.
There you go, hun. Could you do that later? Thank you. Now oh, cool. We had it personalized. That is way cool. That is way cool.
Yeah. This one's for the Knox. I got a buddy locally who does them. So
You say you got a buddy that makes those?
yeah, locally. So I just got to do some cleanup on it. But I have one on the Knox.
Very cool. Very cool. Wow. Mike says he did 12 hours last week streaming. Wow, that's more than I do in a month. Wow, John Long says he actually took the train back. All right, what do you got there, Rob?
This is hard. Oh, I'm just trying to show you the coil ear thingy, but there we go. Here's the coil ear. That
okay.
white piece. He made one for me in black, but was not personalized. So
okay. Well, I'll probably be contacting you off camera to maybe order one of those personalized ones. That looks just way cool.
Yeah. I'll get you my guy's number.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, he actually has a YouTube channel too. So.
Oh, okay. What's his YouTube channel name?
AU Ron.
AU Ron, like gold?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard of him. Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, he detects with me from, once in a blue moon. We don't detect a lot, but I got another guy that I go detecting with all the time.
Yeah, see, that's kind of interesting. Like Dalton's not a beach hunter, so he's not interested in doing the beach at all. Troy does both. He does beach inland, so occasionally I get to hunt with Troy on the beach, but mostly I usually go down with either Clearwater Mike or my club president, who just showed up in the room, Epic Adventures in Paradise. Good morning, all. Had to get the pork loins ready for the smoker for today's thing. There you go. We were just talking about you, Howard, a few minutes ago. What I was calling you about yesterday, Howard, was my silver guy raised the price of silver dimes from $2 to $3, and I will not be buying from him anymore until they come back down to $2. Stan, thanks for coming in this morning. And if you're going to be doing the silver hunt, Stan, I will see you Saturday on Reddington Beach for the silver hunt, Stan. So, all right, I'm actually almost. Yeah, Tommy says, Robert, those are the same 2 machines he uses.
Yeah, I can't see the chat. So
yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Good morning, Ray. Susie says she has the pay version so she can use StreamYard on both of her 2 different channels. Very good, Susie. Rob, did you ask your neighbor about the arm cuff cover? No, I did not, Kay, but I will see her today. She will stop over for a bowl of chili during our Super Bowl party. Denise made her usual big pot, and I'm going to make her a note right now. Ask Chrissy about cuff cover. Thank you, Kay. Thank you for the reminder.
I'm going to jump off and I'll jump back.
Okay. Well, buddy, thanks for coming in this morning. It worked real well.
Okay, no problem.
All righty, man. Thank you. 3D printing has come a long way since I started printing. Yeah. I can't believe what these people can do now with 3D printers. Garage workouts. Hey, Rob, if your silver guy sells dimes at $3, what will he buy them for? That's a good question. Guys, back 20 years ago, back when I actually made good money, I had a video store at a big tourist flea market for 13 years. And guys, there was a coin dealer there. As you can see, that's a beautiful 1/10 ounce U.S. Gold coin. And my little code sheet here says I bought this on 6/18/2004. So that's 17 years ago. And I paid $44 for this. So yeah, do I wish I'd have bought 20 of them? Yeah, I'd be sitting pretty right now. I took this to my gold and silver guy across the street, and he offered me $150. And then when she said, "Well, it's for Rob, the guy that buys a lot of stuff from us," she says, "Silver guy across the street." She says, "Well, we'll give him $170 for it." So, they're now selling for $170. So this is what he would buy it from me for, and he would probably sell this for $225 to $240 or $250 on most of the websites, the gold websites. These are going for up to $250 to $270. So I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it to him or I'm going to put it on Craigslist and sell it for cash. But I was going to sell one of these and use it for my all my expenses at Florida Hunt 7. So that's a good question, what he would buy those silver dimes at. I would be willing to bet you he would buy them no more than $1.50 because they have at least 100% markup. Good morning, Mr. Geoff.
How you doing, brother?
I am doing very well, sir. And I saw your chat message about starting a third display case, and I have no doubt that you'll fill that up too. I've
just, if you check your email, I've sent you a few photos.
Okay, to the FL Thunder at Me email?
Yes, I believe it. The one you posted on here.
Yep, okay.
That's what I found in the last week.
All right, let me go get my iPad, which is where those emails come in. Yes, a lot of people used to send me emails, Geoff, and they were like, "Hey, I sent you emails weeks ago. You never responded." I have a 20, well, my iPad's like 15 years old. And this wall for this house right here, when they built this house, these were all designed as 2-bedroom houses. So when they built the third bedroom on, basically what they decided to do is they didn't take this wall out. They just added the room onto the house. So there's an actual brick wall instead of it just being your drywall with wood framing. So our modem used to be in that office, and with the brick wall, you could only get internet on my iPad if I was within like 5 feet of the modem. But now that my office is out here in the dining room and the modem's right here, it goes. I can actually get email now.
Okay. I think there's a delay.
All right, let's see here. We'll go up to today's email.
I've sent you some pictures of what I found this week.
Yes, sir. I've got them right here. Oh, those are gorgeous. Look at this, folks. Look at these Roman coins. Look at that. You can actually see the heads. Oh, those are absolutely gorgeous. Now, what are those made out of, sir?
There's 2 silver and the rest they're bronze.
They're bronze. Okay.
And they're in beautiful. They're very small, smaller than a dime.
Smaller than a dime. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at those. Are just. I can't believe the shape those things are in. Those are just gorgeous.
Right. Yeah. That one's a little bit bigger than a quarter.
Okay, and then I'm going to assume this one's the silver one.
That's the reverse side of that one you just showed me. Look at that. It's in awesome condition. That one is.
It is. It's stunning. That is
To
just
see the pin
incredible.
in the ground. That's a silver. That's Roman silver, and that's Emperor Caracalla. Sorry.
Very cool. Very cool. Wow.
The silver always stay in good condition, and they don't take much cleaning up. That's the reverse side of that coin.
Those are gorgeous. Like, yeah, we were all talking about that. We'd all give our left arm to find something like that. And you live in an area where that stuff is accessible.
Yeah, there's I don't know. Last time I spoke to you, I was telling you about a Roman city that existed here called Carnuntum. I don't know. I think I posted a link to if you just hang on a second. And it's a documentary in English. Actually, it's an American guy who narrates it. Let me see if I can find it for you, and I can post it on the stream there. And then if anybody wants to go have a look, that's literally 2 minutes down the road from me. Here it is.
Wow.
It's 46 minutes long, but I'll post it on the stream now. It should be up there. Oh, not there. Didn't copy it. Something went wrong. Yeah, this should be it.
Well, guys, while I've been running my mouth, thank you all for keeping up the chat and the stream on the right side here. People asking if they're going digging today. Kay says she's got to see if she can find the stone from her ring find yesterday. Kay, I had a guy teach me to buy a small sand sifter, like you mine's got the point. So it's actually a lizard poop scoop for people that have like a lizard or a chameleon in a fish tank. You can put it up against the corner of the fish tank and it fits in perfect with the angle to scoop it out. And he taught us, we had a guest speaker at a meeting once, and he taught us to do that. So you can find your micro jewelry in the sand and the beach. And something like that with the real teeny holes would be perfect for like that to find a small stone for. Yeah, Kay says if it's smaller than a dime, it'd be about trime size. So yeah, Geoff, that'd be about the size of a U.S. trime.
Yeah. The documentary link I've just posted up there. So if anybody wants to have a look at it, it's 46 minutes long. It's a really good documentary, and it's right next door to where I live. Very cool.
Very cool. Do you have that on your page also?
On what? On my Facebook page?
No, on your YouTube page.
No, I don't.
Do you have it on your Facebook page?
I've got a group called Global Metal Detectors, which I posted on here actually a couple of minutes ago. If anybody wants to join it, and there's people from all over the world posting stuff on there, and I often post.
I will write that down, and if I don't write anything down, I forget it the minute we stop.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I'm the same. Terrible.
Frankie,
memory.
thank you for coming in, Frankie, and hanging out with us for so long. I'll get your address, Frankie, and get your silver dime off to you, Frankie. I think Frankie's won something from me before. That's why, or I sent him something, so I probably have his address. So you can still hunt right now, then, over there, right, Geoff?
Yeah, it's not too bad, although it's raining today. But it's not. A couple of days ago, or was it yesterday? Yesterday it was 13 Celsius, which is double it and add 30. So getting on for 60.
Oh, nice.
60 Fahrenheit. So it was t-shirt weather, really.
Thank you, Frankie. You sent me an email. Okay, thank you.
I'm in a part of Austria that's has quite mild temperatures, really. We don't get snow that often.
Good. And I'll tell you, the reason I gave away so many dimes on this giveaway is here in the States, I can put this dime on a really thin piece of cardboard, tape it to a thin piece of cardboard, and then tri-fold a piece of regular typing paper and put that in a regular envelope with a 55-cent stamp on it, and I can mail this off for 55 cents because it comes in under the 1 ounce for a regular letter here. If I get to a quarter or anything bigger, I've got to put that in a padded envelope, and as soon as you put it in a padded envelope, you're going to $2.93. So it's a lot more economical for me to give away a lot of dime prizes. It's not your prizes that cost you money; it's the freaking shipping.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I mean, it's funny because Thor's Treasure, who was in here earlier, when I did my 900 subscriber giveaway, when I gave away all metal detecting accessories, I gave away a Garrett pinpointer. The Garrett Carrot is my grand prize, and one of my channel sponsors, EE Detectors on eBay, he had sent it to me for free along with a whole bunch of other swag, and so it didn't cost me anything. But Thor in Scotland won it, and it cost me $32 to send him that. Yeah, $32 to ship off that prize.
Wow.
So
yeah, that's the killer. If it helps, by any chance, tomorrow I'm putting a video out, and there's a little competition on that video where you can win a Roman coin. It's only a small one, which I can pop in an envelope, and it doesn't matter where it goes in the world. It ain't going to cost me a fortune.
Yeah, if I can send out, like I say, if I can send out one of these silver dimes to a guy in Bosnia or someplace over in Eastern Europe or something, it's only about $1.20 to send a regular stamp, letter.
That's right. That's right.
And yet they're getting silver from America. And then, because I'll tell you, I have sent a couple prizes in boxes over to Eastern Europe, and they've never gotten them. They've just, I don't know who runs some of these shipping stations, but
I don't know. You know, Austria's useless. I've had God knows how many packets go missing. God knows how many packets not arrived, and big packets too. And I went down there and I gave them the biggest arsehole in about their postal system. It's absolutely useless.
Well, I don't get into politics on this channel here, but when that last election came and they put that new postal inspector or the new postal director in, and they closed all these facilities and took out all these sorting machines. Detecting Smiths, Jason Smith from the Detecting Smiths channel, he sent me that book, that encyclopedia book on the equinox, that one that's real popular. I can't remember the guy's name that wrote it, but it's the big yellow book on everything you need to know about the Knox. And he mailed that to me, Geoff, and he's only like 7 states away. I mean, like a day's drive. And he put that in the post for media mail, and it took 42 days to get. I could have walked there.
Holy
because
crap.
they shut down so many sorting centers here before the election that I would talk to the postmaster of the nearest place, and he goes, I got 3 semis in the back lot that have been sitting there for weeks that we don't have time to go through. And I'm like, that's BS, you people. There's
same problems.
Yeah.
Same problems.
Kay says it cost her $22 to send Liz her China cup. See, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's just going halfway across the country. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I ordered some cream for my wife, face cream. It cost me $250 for a small face cream from England. It's not that far away. It's 1,800 kilometers, 1,500 miles or whatever. And I've been waiting now well over a month. And when I tracked it, it said it got to Austria 3 weeks ago. And now they've updated it again and said it's going to be another month before it comes. So that means it's going to be here 7 weeks before it gets here. It's going to be in this country 7 weeks before it's delivered. That's if it's delivered. They better deliver it, because $250 is a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, I have an eBay business. I'm not real active on it right now. I sell DVDs on eBay, and I've gotten a couple negatives lately because people haven't got their item. And I said, check the tracking. You can see I shipped it out the day you paid.
Yeah.
And then you go down and they do. You go to the post office and you ask them for a printout of the tracking, and it just stops at some sorting facility and it just disappears there. And these people are like, I want a refund. You never sent. I go, dude, I can't. I have no control over the post office. And for people that are selling on the internet, it just kills them.
What you should do, what I've started doing now, when I go to the post office and I put it on the counter and I take a video of it. I take a video before they take it away to, just so I've got proof. Look, I sent it.
Well, it's funny. I did a video. I did a video last November. The U.S. Mint issued a United States Eagle 1 ounce proof coin. They normally do about 50,000 of them, about 50,000 of them. But I had gone to a couple coin sites on YouTube and watched videos, and a guy said, "You want to try and buy that coin this year?" They issue it every year because this year they're only doing 10,000, and it's going to go up tremendously in value. It was like a $65 coin. So I went on the U.S. Mint's website, and I put all my credit card information in it, and I kept hitting, buy, and it kept kicking me off. It says, too many people. It overwhelmed the Mint's website, and it crashed the Mint's website. So I did a video on how unprepared the Mint was, and it was just a little filler video. It was only like 4 minutes long, and it got freaking thousands of views, and people were like, "Oh, the same thing happened to me. I tried to get one," and it was just so many people saying, well, then, we were all ranting about the Mint, and then the next day, I get an email from the Mint saying, "We have received your order." So actually, one of those 27 times that I hit buy, one of them actually got through. So, And then I got an email a few days later saying they'd shipped my coin. So there it was, like 5 days later, I got this beautiful 1 ounce proof enhanced silver round. And in that week that people were getting them shipped, it had already gone up from $65 to $300 on eBay. And people were pre-selling them before they got them. And then once people were putting a picture of it that they'd actually gotten it, the price went up to $700. And then it went up to over $1,000. So I put mine on eBay, still sealed in the box, said never been opened, because you can submit it for grading, and if it graded out as a MS-70, they were going for up to $1,700. And I'm like, wow, what a deal, spending $65 and you can make up to 17. So I put mine on eBay, and I had an offer of $900, and they said, "Would you take $900 for it?" And I said, "Absolutely." Boom. And I said, yes. They hit the sell button. I woke up in the morning, there's $900 in my PayPal account.
Wow.
So Geoff, I did the same thing. When I took it to FedEx, I filmed myself. I had the FedEx employee hold my phone, and I filmed myself taking the coin, showing the coin, putting it back in its original box in the Mint, and then taking that and putting it in the FedEx envelope, sealing it, having her put the label on it, and then I filmed her stamping it and taking it off. And I sent the buyer a note saying, I filmed this for my YouTube channel, from delivering it all the way through. So there's no, I didn't want one of these eBay letters saying your buyer hasn't got their coin and they want their money back when it shows on the postal thing that it was delivered to their mailbox. Because I've had people do that on eBay.
Yeah. Postal service sucks everywhere.
So as soon as I let them know that I did a video saying the whole thing had been recorded, I had no problems and the sale went through fine.
Yeah. It pays to video everything or photograph everything.
I think that's a good idea, sir. I'm going to have to remember that.
Yeah. I do it all the time now. I've lost so much stuff, and didn't claim. That's the thing.
Kay says she's gotten her new Grey Ghost Finds bag, and now her Garrett's Find box that fits into it. None of my other bags have been large enough to hold it. Well, congratulations, Kay. Yeah, but everybody else is talking about shipping right now. Susie says it cost me almost $100 to mail out the 12 days of Christmas and Epiphany stuff, and I still have 6 to go. I know, Susie. It's not the prizes that cost you. Pat told me he spent, for his 24 days of Advent giveaway, when all those people won it, and he was doing like 3 winners a day. So you take 24 times 3, you're talking 75 winners. He told me he spent hundreds of dollars in shipping to mail all that stuff out. And I don't doubt it.
If you buy stuff on the internet now you can buy stuff for $5 and the shipping's like $15. That's like 3 times the cost of the item that you bought. It's crazy.
Well, I joke, Geoff. That's why I think Amazon's going to wind up ruling the world, because that book, I've had people buy that same Equinox book on Amazon, and they've gotten it 3 days later. And it took our post office 42 days to deliver it, because Amazon uses their own shipping it's their planes, it's their trucks. They have their whole integrated shipping system that they just ignore the post office.
Yeah. I wish Amazon would start their own post office, because if you order something off Amazon, I've got Amazon Prime, for example.
Yep.
And like you said, it's here within 2 or 3 days, sometimes the next day, and it always comes. And if it doesn't,
my girlfriend's an Amazon Prime user, and stuff shows up in 2 days, sometimes overnight. And if you're Prime, 99% of the stuff is free shipping.
Yeah.
And I keep telling Pat, me and Pat had this argument all the time, Park Rat Pat. I say, Pat, the United States government should just turn over the postal service to Amazon. He goes, well,
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, me too. And he says, no, I disagree with that, because stealing mail wouldn't be a federal offense anymore. I go, when's the last time you heard of anybody being prosecuted or charged for stealing somebody's mail? It just doesn't happen. It's a big threat the government has, but it's never enforced. Nobody investigates lost mail. I says, so turn it over to Amazon. I says, and the stuff will be here immediately.
We are in total agreement, brother. Total agreement. I've got the same argument points. Nobody gets sued. They're just there, these postal guys, and if they see something that's little, in his pocket it goes, and when he gets home, he's got a nice little thing free of charge, and nobody gets done. No investigation, nothing. Amazon, brilliant.
Treasure Outdoors is making a comment. I received a coin today. It was a nice quarter, but not the one they ordered. Some buyers can be absolutely dirty. See, and now you've got to go through all the rigmarole of trying to get that settled. And see, like I say, I've had an eBay business for 20 years. I sent a box to Hawaii. Now, Hawaii is off the coast of California. I'm on the other side of the country. This was even before COVID. And after 17 days, they still didn't have their movies. And I'm like, because it's probably on a slow boat from California to, my tracking went to California and then it just disappeared. So they applied to eBay saying, I want my money back. So eBay forcibly takes the money out of your account and gives it back to the buyer. And then I checked tracking, and the very next day, their package arrived and they got their package. Now, do you think eBay helps you get the money back from the people? No, you're screwed. So I lost the cost of 9 DVDs that I sent to Hawaii. So they've got my DVDs, they've got all the money, and they forcibly take it out of your account, and you have no recourse.
There was an American guy who lived in Dubai or something, bought some silver coins off me. This is about 3 years ago. After 2 weeks, he said to me, I paid you a lot of money, over $500. Where's those coins? And I says, I sent them. And I says, you should have it. Anyway, cut a long story short, I went down to the post office. I gave the chit or the receipt to my wife, and she couldn't find it. So I didn't have a record of the sending or a tracking number. Anyway, as luck would have it, I posted another package at the same time. So I went down the post office and said to them, look, I posted a package, and I know that was posted at 12:29 or whatever. And so it must be the one after. And they checked and they found it, and they said, well, it's not here. It's left Austria. We can tell you it's left Austria. And the guy was getting irate with me, the American guy. He was getting really irate. He says, I'm going to sue you because you've not. He says, I don't like the sound of this. You've not sent this stuff. And I said, well, all right. And I went down the post office here in Austria 3 times. And I says, I want to know where this packet is, because I've been paid a lot of money for it and I've sent it, and you're responsible as far as I'm concerned. And they tracked it to Dubai. And then I called this guy up and I says, you need to go down here. I've got the tracking number now. Go down and see if it's at the post office. He went down and he found it at the post office in Dubai. It'd been sat there 3 weeks. And then I said to him, you owe me an apology. You was going to sue me and everything. And I told you I'd sent that. I was feeling really guilty, because I took $500 off this guy and he thought I'd screwed him. And, but post.
We can't even track a package once it leaves the United States. You unless you buy like international priority mail that costs like $70 some, they don't do tracking. If you just send it out like first class mail overseas, your tracking ends when the United States hands it over to the other country. So
Yeah,
unless you
yeah,
pay
that's
for the
right.
highest level of shipping from the States, you can't track that anymore.
Well, somebody should do something about that, because that's the same here. But I got a tracking number, like I said, and and they just said, all they said to me was it left Austria. That's all we can say. It left Austria. So I told them it must arrive there because it's left Austria, and here's the tracking number.
And about 2 years ago, when everybody raised their prices around the world for postal, Canada's rates went up so high that eBay actually took them off their international shipping, because, I mean, for me to mail a $5 DVD to Canada, it was like $12.
What?
Yeah. So, I mean, virtually Canada dropped off the international list from United States mailing, because I do give eBay this. If somebody buys a video from me from outside the country, like we have a lot of servicemen that are stationed in different, parts of the world, and through the APO system, the Army Post Office box, they do the rates that really discounted for the military. So what happens is, if somebody in the military that's stationed in Germany or something buys it, instead of me having to worry about international shipping, eBay will have it ship it to Tennessee, to a clearinghouse that eBay uses, and then eBay picks up the shipping, and then they agree to pay the eBay's fee for shipping it out of the country. So I get my shipping fee, and I get my movie, or I get my money, and then eBay takes care of all the international shipping. So I have to admit, in that way, they are pretty good. So once they take over, they're responsible for shipping it, and I don't get any dings on that.
Yeah. One of the worst countries for cost is Sweden. It costs you an arm and a leg for something to come from Sweden. Arm and a leg. Terrible.
Brenda says, leave the post office, but allow Amazon to add a postal service. If they have competition, they may fix a lot of the problems. That, Brenda, is that's a good idea. That is a good idea. Make the post office work for that business.
Yeah.
Kay says one of her former classmates served time in jail because as a postal worker, he was stealing veterans' medications. Well, his ass should have went to jail. But what a lot of people don't know is, over here, Geoff, in the States at Christmas time, when there's so much mail volume, the post office hires a lot of temp workers to work in these sorting facilities, and they're not U.S. government employees. They're just these temp workers. And I think that's your weakest link where stuff starts disappearing.
Yeah, here's another example. I've got an American friend who lives in Germany, and he likes English tea. So I sent him a box full of these English tea bags and a Donald Trump ring. And about 8 days later, the packet came back. They charged me €20 for bringing it back. I immediately got on the phone. He's in Special Forces, US Special Forces weapons training in Germany. He's a really good buddy of mine. And I called him and says, Craig, what's your address? I said, send it me on email. So I held the packet there, looked at the email, and it corresponded perfect. Address, zip code, everything was perfect. So I went down the post office, which is about 8 kilometers away. They don't know I've got a car. And I went down and I said, look, I sent this packet. And now here's an email from my friend, which I printed off. The email address, the address is postal address corresponds with what's on this packet that came back. So I want you to send that again. I want it going free of charge, and I want my €20 back. And I said, and I had a real big argument with him, telling him how crap it is. So then I sent it back. I had to rewrap it. I sent it back, and I put on the box his telephone number as well. Any problems with the address, call this number. Anyway, and he got it. Second time he got it, and I got my money back, but it took
good deal. Yeah,
and
I'll tell you, Geoff, we're talking, and there's lots of comments here. Dee says she buys all the time from Canada on eBay and hasn't had any problem. Good for her. Somebody else said, I think Susie said she used to sell on eBay for 13 years, and that's why she's not doing it, because of all the problems. Kay says she rarely buys from eBay. And this is the problem. I've never learned how to sell on Amazon. I know Amazon's the big buddy now. but I've been on eBay for 20 years, so I know eBay like the back of my hand. But the problem is with Amazon and this 2-day shipping and free shipping, a lot of people are moving to Amazon, and eBay is becoming like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're losing a lot of business. So it says here, Deej says, postal service problems have arisen from the government not maintaining the USPS properly. Deej, I couldn't agree with you more there.
Yeah, but it's worldwide, this problem. It's not just
Yes,
in the US.
and that's why Robert from Wygold says, I usually don't ship items sold on eBay International. And I think that's pretty much what most of us are doing, is we don't really want to ship too much international because they make it so much problem. Well, Geoff, let me wrap this up here because it is the girlfriend's birthday, and she would like to do some things before the football game
Yeah,
starts
that's fair
today.
enough, brother. I'm going to go anyway. What time's Marlon on? Do you know?
11:30, so he should be coming on in 10 minutes, sir.
All right, okay. Nice to talk to you again, brother.
Everybody, we'll see you over in Marlon stream. He's starting that in 10 minutes.
Goodbye,
and
everybody.
thank you for the 20 folks that have still hung out with us here. And I will stop by Marlon's and say hi, but we'll probably be getting ready here for the Super Bowl party. And I can see Denise is organizing the house now because she hates it, people coming over if it's not absolutely perfect. So thanks, Geoff, for being here, and we'll see you folks over at Marlon.
Day, bro. Have a great
All
day.
right. Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Bye, everybody.
See you, Deej, Robert, Kay, Bill. Who else is here? Kay, Bill, Denise Kidder, Brenda, Shane. Guys, we'll see you over at Marlon's. Thanks a lot, guys.